You know, when we think about love, we often think of the love of family. And if you watch Bridgerton, you're thinking about, ooh, romantic love. But as I got older, I realized there's a different kind of love that no one ever introduces us to. So I hope that love finds you first before romantic love finds you. I started learning about this love when one day I walked into my bathroom and there was a woman there in my bathroom. And I looked in the mirror and I said, "You are beautiful." And she looked at me and her eyes could not meet mine. I said again, "You are beautiful and I love you."
Your mic, this one's got to come off. There you go. I know, but it's giving feedback.
Keep it moving. I said, "I hope love finds you." Bowed her head. See, she was looking back at me, and what I didn't realize was after many years of putting herself last, after many years of not knowing what love is and making small compromises, and after many years of not understanding that for her life to be better, she had to put herself first and compromise by compromise, and delay by delay, procrastination by procrastination, life had slowly chipped away at her self-esteem, her sense of security, her values, and the strength that others saw really wasn't strength. It was a wall she had built to protect herself. So I hope love finds you. Because when we think about love, we get older, and I see these gracefully, those women who are aging gracefully. But you have to realize you can't age gracefully without love. We know how to put the mask up, but love may never find you because, you know the poem, you know the Bible verse, it says, love keeps no record of wrong. But let me tell you that every day you as women and that woman in the mirror was keeping a record of the wrongs, everything that didn't work for her, every decision that failed and she failed at, everything that hurt her. She was keeping a record of wrongs. But love keeps no record of wrongs. And with each record of wrong that she kept, it was slowly chipping away at her soul. I hope love finds you. Because as you keep a record of wrong, not the wrongs that others did to you, but the wrongs you did to yourself. And that is more deadly than any kind of hurt you can experience. So I hope love finds you, because when it finds you, you have to learn that in order for you to not be the prosecutor in the courtroom of your head, where daily you bring the same case before the judge, and you tell the judge, I need to convict her. And the judge looks at you and punishes you. But next time, when you walk into that courtroom in your head, you're going to prosecute yourself for the wrongs that a lot of people forgot about. I want you to be the judge, and I want you to say, case dismissed.
Amen. Amen.
Your record has been set.
Amen.
I hope love finds you. I hope love finds you, because without love, you cannot have love where there's no trust. And oftentimes, we don't trust ourselves. You see, but we can't get mad when people don't treat us well, because we are the ones who often give away our power because we don't set boundaries. Because we never took the time to figure out who we are and who we're supposed to be, and to remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made.
Amen. Amen.
So you walk around with a trust wounds and you say, well, he did this and she did this. But you don't trust you, and you allowed it. Because we give our power away, hoping that someone would advocate for us. And many people can't even advocate for themselves, so why would they advocate for you? So I hope
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I hope love finds you. Because if love finds you, you will realize that not only love keeps no record of wrong, and not only that love requires trust, but it also rejoices in truth. And I want to ask you, can you handle your own truth? We often look outside and we say, what? You know what that person did and what happened here, and the boss did this, and the kids did this, and your parents did this, and his ex did this, and your current did this. But can you handle your own truth? And one of the things when I had that conversation with that woman in the bathroom mirror, she's saying, you know, you also have to realize that sometimes you're impulsive, and sometimes you're unkind, and sometimes you can be inconsiderate and unreasonable. But two things can be true at the same time. Because she also said, you can also be generous and ambitious and a go-getter, and you could crush your goals. Two things can be true at the same time. But can you handle your truth? Or are you still running, hoping that someone would rescue you because you're not ready to do the dirty, messy work that it's going to take to get you to the other side? But you can't love if you can't rejoice in all of the truth. The truth where you tell others, I'm going to love you, flaws and all. But can you love yourself, flaws and all? I hope that love finds you in this season of love, that you will learn to keep no records of your wrongs, because you cannot receive love if you're holding on to the past. I hope love finds you so that you learn that you have to trust, because you cannot have an open heart full of love if you don't even trust that many of the things that you endured were there to teach you a lesson. So you cannot despise the bad things, the things that were growing pains, the things that were designed to grow you up. I hope love finds you. And when it finds you, you realize that you are important. I hope love finds you, and when it finds you, I hope that you realize that you are special. I hope love finds you. I went back and I met my friend in the mirror. And I remember the first time when I met her, she was looking old and haggard, and she looked so frustrated with life, and the smile wasn't there.